The exotic full rules video. It's the next level of supremacy. They're about art, not war. They're about art, not surviving. So they start with a big 4-6 planet, and they actually don't colonize much. Their background, you can read them, but they have always been artistic, and then they copied the Lasak's ships and made upgrades to them. So they have all ship upgrades already, but they of course they have a different startup, because they start with 7 techs, 7 fighters, 7 infantry, 7 action cards, a space dog, a PDS, 7 trade goods, and 7 law actions that are fully implemented. So you have a perfect society already. So from that is the starting point, and then your goals are humongous. So this is what makes it different. They don't take care about exploiting the galaxy. They do want to do art. So here it is. The easiest one of these is probably have 14 laws, because you start with 7. But other than that, they are humongously hard to get. Win a battle that lasts 7 turns, or fight the battle for 3 turns without getting any ships destroyed, stuff like that. The use 7 action cards in 1 turn is probably the second easiest. But then steal or destroy a relic from external action card proof race. It could be interesting. The building art is have a planet combine resource and influence of 17, which probably is not even possible at the moment in the game. I do not know how it would be done. The Senate art is get to be the Emperor, of course, or use 3 political action cards on 1 directive to win it. And for diplomacy, have 7 alliance cards with other races. That's a really easy one, at least. You get 1 trade good per done art thing here. This is one. The business art is nice. Do 7 plots on 1 turn. Or start 3 epochs in 1 turn, which will be probably impossible. I don't actually know. Crash the bank and get 21 trade goods in 1 turn are really interesting ones. But then we get to the possibilities. Their flagship is the art venue, so it gets resources. The resource value of visited independent planets as trade goods 1 time. They can also build the art sun immediately, and that's just big venue of art. Can be in other places, races systems, and it collects 1 trade good from resource planets in this and the adjacent system. So if a planet does not have any resources on it, then they don't give it. The dreadnought it's a bit combat-wise inefficient, but it gives 1 pre-combat hit before the combat. Carrier can resurrect 1 destroyer or 2 fighter units after the battle, but not if you hit them with a war sun. But these people usually don't fight, because they don't have any reason for it. The cruiser is a light cruiser. Usually upgraded cruisers are 5. This is a 3, but it moves 4, which is humongous. The destroyer moves without influences, and the fighter actually don't have any special abilities, which is nice. The infantry special abilities, if they roll the battle, the combat die from 3 to 10, they dodge 1 hit. But of course, the dodging is per battle, so one unit dodges. And other than that, the abilities. They are superb. Enemy ground units can surrender and get transported away. And if and if they get eaten by the wool wraith, they have a 30% chance to get back to the next round. And of course, they cannot be bribed, and they get up to maximum action cards at cleanup. And they have a universal welfare law only on Glamour. Glamour is the home planet. Superb marksmanship. Can give 1 hit token to the enemy instead of giving 1 hit. The enemy retreats if they have taken 1 hit token per ship. That's because you just like you use your lasers to paint 1 hit on enemy ships, and they sooner or later get the idea that hey these guys would have destroyed us by now. But and of course, because you start with 7 techs, you need the ship upgrades to use the ships. So if you don't have, but at least you know. So if you want to use the carrier, you need to have 2 blues. But of course, when you start with 7 techs, then you have to think about what to do, what of these you want to do in the beginning. The agent, commander, and heroes are horribly nice. I've taken the best influences of my teenage years, and here it is. The MacGyver, Angus MacGyver, cannot be copied, bribed, or kidnapped, and exhaust this to give +1 to 1 ship movement or to find a relic fragment. The Andrew Wigan unlock when you give away your War Alliance card. And then it gets better. Planets with 3 or more influence or resources build 1 infantry or fighter per turn. So that's only if you're in war, of course. And the most legendary of them all is the Mule, the superstar. I should find the place here. When you have a ship with a capacity, move into the Megatal system, reg system, no combat happens. All Senate races give you 3 resources, plus you get to pick 10 promissory notes. But no, of course, no surrender. Then purchased car. So the Mule does a concert, and everyone is really impressed. But that was Mule. It doesn't need unlocking because you start with the Mule. Your make is because it becomes an infantry at the first round of combat, after the first combat round. So it has a better combat ability. They mechs usually have 5, these have 7, but then it comes to infantry, which of course is good as well. You have 2 techs that you can take as well. The Sunsling is nice. It requires 2 blue and reds. Units with shields, so sustained damage or augmentations, can do a dangerous Sunsling maneuver, which gives +2 movement if they start in a system with a sun. And usually every place except Letnev home system has a sun, of course. And perfect group cohesion. You get to assign hits given to you in battle. So this is a prerequisite for winning the goal of R, to fight the battle in 3 turns without getting any ship destroyed. That's nice. So you have the hit tokens here for the ability of giving 1 hit token to the enemy. So that's it. It's like it's all about the goals. It's all about really difficulty, and that makes the gameplay really interesting because you really try to do. You have like lots of resources actually, because these are overpowered, and these are quite overpowered as well. And these make them overpowered, but these are really hard. So that's it. Care to try?